Or did you know how fast you were when, or did you take?
I ain't like once I got out and I kind of like when I finally looked up and I see I was already at the line. Cause like during training, a lot of guys tell you like, you know, when you're in drilling rush, you're gonna run faster than you think. And I was like, oh shit, like it's real. But yeah, it felt good. Felt kind of unreal when I kind of got done with it. Like, well, I just ran my 40. Good day, man. Good day.
What was this whole experience like for you?
Oh man, it was an experience. You know, you get to a certain point, like everybody's like all hyped up in the beginning, but man, it's a grind for you know, to get prepared for this day. Doing 3 days, you know, my trainer had me doing like Pilates every day. I'm in there with a whole bunch of like old people. But it's a grind, man. You get to a certain point where you really got to push yourself, and it's all worth it, man. I kind of came out here today and put it all out there.
Sense of relief that today's over, and obviously you still got work to do, but like this day's over.
Oh man, I couldn't even sleep last night. I got up at like 2 in the morning, and not just because I was nervous, but like I was just so ready, like you know, just anxious to kind of get it over with, man. Especially with that 40 being first. I remember I got up at like 2 in the morning. It's like, you know, running through like my stands. Went back to sleep, woke up like at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, all right, you know, that's something up. Like, let's go. Made something to eat and just like, let me just get it over with.
Is this your first time? You said you've been doing Pilates. Is this your first time you've ever tried that? Or?
Yeah, it was my first time. You know, my trainer thought it would be a good thing, kind of, you know, get my hips open up, you know, get ready for the 40. And I did it for literally every day for 2 months. It was an experience, man. It's something I will incorporate later on in my life. But like I said, man, you know, you're willing to do anything when you want to go out there and showcase who you is.
So it's just you and a bunch of regular people.
Yeah, and I was literally every class. I was the youngest one. I think like other than me, the youngest person was probably like 50 maybe. So I had a good time, you know, talking to them and stuff like that. It was definitely an experience.
Where are you training?
I was trained back home in Fort Lauderdale, called Perform, officially down there in Davie. And I went to a Pilates class. It was called Club Pilates down in Fort Lauderdale.
And what do you think you can provide to an NFL team based on what you did in college? And how do they see you if you've had conversations yet?
Yeah, just my toughness. I feel like, you know, I'm one of the better run fit, you know, DBs in the Big Ten. Shoot, probably in the country. I probably say my versatility playing outside and inside, and then me coming out here and showcasing my speed. Definitely ball skills. I had 10 people use this past year. So just going out there, I know the biggest question was my speed. A lot of people thought I was going to run closer to 4.6. So just kind of proving them wrong and showcasing my speed and showcasing who I am.
Who'd you hear from that thought you might be a 4.6 guy?
Just my agents and talking to you know, coach. You know, when I decided to leave, you know what the scouts are saying. And the biggest question was how I was going to test in my 40. And a lot of people didn't know, you know, I was dealing with a meniscus tear since like the first game of the year, and that kind of slowed me down. But you know, still had my most productive year. And like I said, coming out here and just showcasing my speed.
The meniscus tear was a Penn State game, or?
Yeah, so it literally happened like the first play of the Penn State game, and I ended up getting surgery on that like literally like the next day, and just kind of pushing through that. And that's why I missed the Eastern Michigan game and just pushing through that. And Notre Dame was actually my first game back from that injury. I was like a week out from surgery, and just having the game there and stuff like that, and just having to push through that type of stuff. So
left or right?
It was left.
Who is your agent?
His name Neil Schwartz.
How strongly did you consider coming back? Because I know it sounded like in December you didn't know.
I was strongly concerned. Like I said, if you got an extra year, like why not consider coming back? Like that's always a good thing. But even before last year, I was ready to come out, and then I felt like this year, you know what, man, let me just better myself. And you know, I feel like I got 4 years to take. You know, I started 4 years here. There's only so much I can keep putting on tape. So I'm like, you know, I felt like I was ready. I talked to Coach Leonard. He felt like I was ready, and he heard from different coordinators and stuff like that. You know, he thought I was ready. And just talking with you know, my position coach, Coach Poe, he felt like I was ready. So you know, once I got that confirmation from them, and I kind of saw my grade, they gave me like a day 3 grade. You know, and as soon as I knew I had a chance, you know, I knew I'd come out here and perform. So you know, I was willing to better myself.
And you mentioned proving people wrong with your speed, but kind of feel like you guys have been doing that as a DB group the last 2 years, just about people's perceptions of Wisconsin DBs. Haven't had a ton of success in the NFL the last few years. Do you think like you guys are coming out in this class together can change that?
I think this class will change the perception even like DBs, overall DBs. I know we know for our linebackers and D-line, but I feel like this class of DBs had the chance to kind of prove, like, we do have corners here, and that's kind of been like the perception here that, we're not athletic, we're not, fast. Even Scotty pulling a 4.38, man, like, a lot of people didn't expect him to do that. But, man, Scotty had a great career here. Colin had a great career. Caesar had a great career. And even the young guys coming up, like, we just want to change that perception that, Wisconsin has good DBs, even with Rashard Wildgoose last year coming out. But definitely just proving people wrong, and man, what a way to leave, number one defense in the country. So now it's just about going to the next level and kind of proving that we can play on the next level.
What's the emotion? I saw your emotion a little bit after you ran the 40, and then the 20-yard shuttle, and then the 3-cone. What after you're hitting those times, what are the emotions going through you internal?
Honestly, the only surprise I had was the 40. But all the other numbers I hit during training, and that was my goal. I even had it on my phone for 2 months. I had all my goals out, and I missed out on the vert in the broad, but everything else, man, I killed. Like I said, overall, good day, man. You shoot for the stars, you land amongst the moon. So, and we talked about it, So, yeah, it was fun.
What are your plans for draft weekend?
Really just chilling with my family, man. After today, see what the scouts saying. But really, it's gonna be another regular day for me. If I get that call, we'll celebrate after. But really, just chilling, treating it like another day. I don't want to do too much. I want the right people around me. Probably go golfing back home in Fort Lauderdale. Spend some time with my girlfriend and just chill, man.
What's the golf game like?
Oh, it's getting better.
Yeah?
I ain't there yet, but it's getting better, man. I found a new love for it, just kind of going with some of the old line here, so it was fun.
With that 40, what goes into that type of 40 time in terms of preparation? Like, what